Hey, this is Jeff. It is day 3 of the Retrain Your Brain devotional, 7 days, 7 ways to heal what's holding you back. And today I want to bring you something that I hope will encourage you and empower you to do something that you know you need to do, but often there's something that keeps us from doing it. And it's to intentionally rest your brain. Okay, so our brain is like this 3-pound thing inside our skull, and yet it uses up 20% of our energy. And have you ever done something where you've worked really hard thinking and your brain just felt tired or fatigued or achy? That is brain fatigue. It's just being tired in your head. And a lot of us have to work with our brains where we need to learn healthy, good ways to rest, restore, and reinvigorate our brains. There's also such a thing I think we've all experienced that is really emotional fatigue, where we've been anxious for a while or we've really been stressed and our brains can get tired of emotional things. So when I was in downtown Chicago a few years ago, I was working in the financial industry, and there was a guy that who I worked with, one of my biggest clients, and we would work through his investment strategy. And one time he came to me and he said, "Jeff, you're just making my brain hurt. Can I take a rest? There's just too much going on." And that's what I think happens, where we have to do things where our brains get tired, and it's important to learn how do we restore the energy in our brains. So it's a spiritual thing. God himself modeled that for us. So you see God in the beginning of the Bible creating the heavens and the earth. 6 days he labors until the 6th day he creates mankind and man and woman, him and herself. And then it says that on the 7th day, God rested from all his work. God didn't need a rest. It was really to model that sense that we need to have rest. And then even in one of the 10 commandments, there could be 7, 10 commandments, God models that and encourages us and says 6 days you should labor, but on the 7th day, take a break, take rest. So there's really something, if we work with our brains every day, or at least 6 days, what does it look like to take an intentional brain rest? Give your mind a pause, refresh and re-energize your brain. So I know for me, one of the things that really helps to do that is to get out in nature, to intentionally just take a walk without any other input coming into my brain. Other times, it's to just pause and get up. I work on the phone a lot, so I'll take and make sure I have a half an hour, an hour just to go do something else, to read something, to walk the dog. How can you best rest your brain? Is there something you might want to do today to turn off all electronic devices? Okay, just have no stimulus that way. Or maybe just go take a look at the sky, look at the trees. Just stop working for 30 minutes. Just, do something intentionally that way. Read a book that has nothing to do with your work just because it's going to restore your brain. Or go grab a cup of coffee with a friend. Another powerful way that I want to encourage you to consider is something that I've developed over the last few years and learned over the last few years, which is meditation. And the Bible talks about meditation as really focusing on one healthy, positive thoughts. In fact, it like the idea of meditation is to muse or to growl, to care about, to chew on. And so one of the things that really helps me each day is to spend some time just meditating on something as simple as, God, I release. I release. And I say it over and over again. Or another thing you can do is just to meditate on something from the Bible like, your kingdom come, your will be done. And what happens is when we do this, it's like our brain takes a rest. And then we almost train our brains to rest so that in the middle of the night we wake up. Now we've got a skill to rest our brain. So let me just ask you, how might you today intentionally rest your brain? Is it the turning off the devices? Is it a walk? Is it meditating? And if you'd like to learn more about meditation, I'm glad to teach more on that. Just let me know, because it's really become something that has become important to me. Hope you have a great day. Look forward to talking tomorrow as we continue to retrain our brains. All right, God bless.